Whoop, whoop, what's up, Bearcats? We're here, we're hanging, we're chilling. We're picking back up with the Raw Watch-Along, pal, with the women's tag team title match. Yeet, yeet. Hang on, I got to respond to a tweet here.
For the first time ever, Bailey and Lyra Velcro take on Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez in the Judgement Day for the women's tag team titles here tonight. Crucial matchup, Corey. The winner not only wins the tag team gold, but they've a dated SummerSlam with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss from Friday Night SmackDown. So is Bailey out by Bailey and kick out? Did Bailey get this match made expecting Lyra to have to compete?
Yeet, yeet.
Raquel, born and raised in the Rio Grande Valley, about 4 to 5 hours south of Houston here. I don't understand the geography sometimes. It's like when we go to Canada. Somebody can be from Calgary and they call Toronto home. Texas is like practically as big as Canada. Yeah, but Texas is a state. You wanted a geography lesson as Raquel looks to overpower Bailey here. Back on SmackDown on Friday, Charlotte Flair knocked off Roxanne Perez in a one-on-one match. Raquel was in there. Rodriguez is shrugging Bailey off with ease. I honestly, part of me sort of feels bad for Bailey. As long as we've known her, I don't know if I've ever seen Bailey sort of spiral as she has lately. Yeah, but she's got to win. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? There's nobody to blame but herself, and Bailey. Odd. The rather aggressive tag attempt to Bailey. And then Bailey backed off and again later on tonight, the return of
again, sorry, I'm responding to this. I gotta get this tweet out. It's kind of a personal thing. I gotta put this out. Sorry, or respond to one. Sorry.
The Judgment Day as a whole have been lately. The clubhouse has turned into the penthouse, laden in gold. Oh, so look who's stirring everything up. Liv Morgan leaves with an injury. All of a sudden, Judgment Day is on the gold. So you agree with that assessment as well? It's just an observation. It's an unbiased observation. And Bailey now kicked to the midsection. Of course, the women's and men's tag team titles in the Judgment Day. Dominic's the current Intercontinental Champion. Double team now from Rodriguez turns it around on Bailey and Lyra Velcro, the power of Rodriguez. And again, Dominic's here at ringside, continuing to avoid the doctor who's supposed to attempt to clear Dominic tonight for a SummerSlam match with AJ Styles. Dominic is here to provide moral support for the women's tag team champions. Oh, perhaps physical support like last week. Cover now by Roxanne on the double team and a kick out by Bailey. This is just excellent, classic tag team strategy. They have been very successful teams so far. So they defended the tag titles. They made a 4-way in Evolution. Last week, knocked off the Kabuki Warriors, thanks to some help from Dom. Tag to Lyra, and here comes Valkyria, the inaugural Intercontinental Champion. Ooh, we're going to win her title back in her first SummerSlam. Her appearance a week from Saturday. It strikes from Valkyria, and this is raw power from Rodriguez. Rodriguez, a tag team technician, Corey. Nobody's heard. Has held more women's tag team titles than Raquel and she's got 5.
Whoop, whoop, yeah, pal.
This is her wheelhouse competition. And Lyra trying to figure out what the hell. Rodriguez takes over, and now Roxanne Perez with a cheap shot. Oh, what a clothesline. Obviously, Bailey's thing. This is for the women's tag team titles. Roxanne Perez, Raquel.
In fact, I think it's time for those smoky talkie. Whoop, whoop.
questions starting outright lies and rumors. Well, listen, I actually called Whit Morgan today to try to find. You calling Dirty Don's old lady? She didn't answer the phone. Oh!
Why calling Dirty Dom's old lady, pal?
Tag by Roxanne. Lyra trying to make a tag to Bailey. They get Roxanne Perez preventing Lyra from making it across the ring. Lyra Velcro creates some space. Can she make? And she does. And here comes Bailey. And Bailey on fire now.
Here's my prediction. Here's my prediction for the end game of this whole Judgment Day storyline. Dom and Liv end up turning babyface and become like a babyface Bonnie and Clyde.
They don't know what to make of this game. Oh, you and I have brought home Bailey over 10 years. This is a sign of her that we didn't know existed.
Whoop, whoop.
Different from what we experienced with her the last few weeks. This doesn't add up. And Bailey sunset flip bomb. Roxanne Perez in the corner hard. Bailey now trying to win the women's tag team titles. Perez in two. Dominic in no way looks hurt or injured to me at all. Are you an internist? No. He's moving around pretty well out here. And Bailey now delivering the shoulders to the next section of Roxanne Perez. Word for nipple. I was like, oh.
Yeet.
The clothesline is Roxanne. Distracted the official. Tag made. Here comes Rodriguez. Tag made once again. The Prodigy legal for the Judgment Day. We get a little of the power of Kelton. Man, that was incredible. Second time. Slingshot suplex placed perfectly in position for the Prodigy. How's that for alliteration? That springboard moonsault. Bailey now the right way. Over now. Kevin with the tap. Something happened inside. Okay, here's Lyra. Lyra fired up now. From the top, look now. Here they are with a left drop. Off the back of Perez's neck. Now Raquel and Bailey fighting outside the ring. Just about for the count. She got it too. Over to the tag team championship. The post out there. Lyra going from right leg and Roxanne with shoulder with four. Perez now just feeling off. On Valkyria in the corner. Various position for both women. Lyra answers with a heavy right of her own. Now Lyra, tremendous amount of resilience in the career. And now, Roxanne trying to hook her Lyra and slip underneath. And now with Roxanne up top, Lyra going to sit out. She didn't go for the cover there, but she thinks for tag to Bailey, and I guess perhaps she's going to try to get Bailey the victory. And Bailey now, she didn't go for the cover for Bailey. I'm baffled, bro. As many matches as you and I have called, I have never seen anything break down quite like this. Well, it just doesn't make sense. Well, I think Lyra's still trying to figure out what the hell Bailey's all about. If they have to get the rest of double team. I'm going to tell you a secret. If you're still trying to figure out how to get along with your tag team partner, your odds of becoming tag team champions go from now on that idiot Tom up on the end, but Bailey just scared him. Bailey yelled at Tom.
Wait, I just caught something. So on tomorrow night on NXT, there's a confrontation between current TNA World Champion Trick Williams and The Undertaker. Okay, are any of these online internet marks, M-A-R-X, pun intended, bitching about the decision to keep the belt on Trick Williams? Do you not understand the rub of The Undertaker on that belt? Yeah, that's why you are Marks, M-A-R-X. Suck it. Now you got Becky Lynch interference, pal. Whoop whoop.
I don't think Bailey realizes that Raquel's legal, but it's just like Bailey to Bella. Doesn't matter. Roxanne's not legal, but Raquel is. Come on, with authority. Stack her up.
All right, and champions retain, pal. Whoop whoop.
Oh, thank you so much, Sammy. You are moments away from facing. I gotta tell you, I'm a little surprised to see you here. I mean, I know you beat Carrion at Night of Champions, but since then, you've endured a ton of physical punishment. In fact, last we heard, you're supposed to be out indefinitely. Are you sure that you want to do this?
Look, Jackie, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I'm 100%. Use
Whoop whoop.
a little bit more time, but honestly, this does not need to drag on any longer. I'm done dealing with this. Because it was one thing when Cross was talking and lurking in the shadows with his cryptic messages and he's trying to corrupt me or whatever it is he's trying to do. But now he's getting in the way of my goals. I missed last week because of him. You know what would have happened last week? I would have been in that gauntlet match. I could have won that gauntlet match. I could have had a world championship opportunity. And he took that away from me. So as far as I'm concerned, we don't need to wait another week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, months.
Whoop whoop.
Tonight.
Give me Sammy, pal.
I'll fix it to deal with it right now.
Sammy's Zayn, of course, from Canada. You upset a lot of people from Canada, claiming that Texas is bigger than Canada. I was using it as a point of preference, though. You insult the place. A lot of Canadians took it as an insult.
You know what? With the whole thing with Trick and Undertaker, I'm wondering, is this a long game to give TNA and the world title a rub? Because now we're getting Undertaker rub on it. We're getting Undertaker involved. Like Undertaker's getting involved in an angle with the TNA World Champion. Does that not give it some rub?
Roman Reigns, I guarantee you, will not forget this. Roman Reigns will not forget. The MTC, the original tribal chief, is back live on Raw. In a big week of podcasts at WWE as we march toward SummerSlam. Was Cody Rhodes with Nikki Bella on his podcast. Well, recap.
Whoop, whoop. Podcast time, pal. Yeet, yeet.
Y'all seen AJ? Paul Blart, Mall Cop looking at. Oh,
don't worry, you're with friends now. AJ's nowhere around here, okay? Don't worry. Calm down. We're good.
I don't know. He's been harassing me all week with the whole.
But then you stall it all day long and you want to stall some more. But let me tell you something, the state's going to have one of two ways. Either you're going to give me that Intercontinental title and I'll find a new champion, or you're going to walk with me to medical and you're going to get that doctor's evaluation. Am I clear?
And now?
You would medical, I hope.
I'll see you in medical, pal. Hey, get me Bird Girl, pal. What's up, lab rat? Yeet, yeet.
And make sure you get.
So yeah, so something happened on. So they did something. I caught the Trick Williams interview that happened during one of the Raw commercial breaks. They hyped up his confrontation with the Undertaker tomorrow night on NXT. Dude, does that not give TNA a rub? You have even though it's an NXT guy, it's the current TNA World Champion in an angle and doing something with the Undertaker. Does that not give the TNA title some rub? A little bit of something off that?
Negative thought about anybody. Ask Kevin Owens about how evil Sami Zayn. I don't think Sami Zayn's ever said. Sami Zayn has never pronounced that he's never. Like this week, Karrion Kross kind of not allow that to happen. And down with a nice suplex, and again, the Reds giving an issue. Bottom line, he believes that no one is innocent.
Yep. Dude, and Undertaker even put over the TNA title on social media. Like on Twitter, he called out Trick Williams and mentioned even with and mentioned the TNA title in it. So yeah, looking at that, the booking decision to keep the belt on Trick, that makes a lot more sense. That makes way more sense. Like, hey, we're gonna give him some Undertaker rub and add some of that prestige to it. All right, I'm with that. If I'm TNA, I'm not saying no to that.
Sammy just doubles over in pain again as he drops to one.
If I'm Carlos Silva, I'm like, bro, if you want to book Undertaker and Trick Williams for the TNA title, go for it.
Sami Zayn fighting back, however. Hey, this is nearly 13,000 in his corner here tonight. And one day, I believe, will Sami Zayn to a world championship, which is the ultimate goal for this man, that he's had put on the back burner because of this guy, Cross.
Listen, I will never argue the connection that Sami Zayn has with the WWE.
Beautiful. The fact is, the WWE Universe can force Sammy into hazardous situations like this, like competing at less than 100% against someone in. Yeah, Sammy going out to the apron now. There's Arabian Cross.
Yeah, get me Moby, pal.
Detriment of Zayn, who injures his ribs again as he comes off out of the shoulder cross. Sami Zayn.
He so much looks like Moby.
Over in pain here. Oh, and a chin shot by Scarlett. You got to give Karrion Kross credit live here on Raw and Netflix from the Toyota Center in Houston. Kross targeting the ribs, the injured midsection of Sami Zayn throughout much of this matchup, and it's just wearing Zayn down. That's exactly what Karrion Kross wants to do. Keep this pace slow, methodical, and painful. Well, and again, you mentioned earlier, all Kross wants to do is keep Zayn to the point. Oh, finally admit that he has a dark side. And you're Kross saying, say it, Sammy, say it, admit it. Throw by Kross. And that's what this is all about. It's what it all boils down to, an admission from Sami Zayn. That's what Kross is after. And I don't think Kross is going to stop Corey until he gets what he wants. Exploder launching Zayn after across the ring. At what point is Kross just going to get frustrated and give up when Sami Zayn doesn't tell him what he wants to hear?
I don't know if that is going to happen, Cole. I mean, Karrion Kross savors the soul of his opponents. But Sami refusing to stay down, somehow finding the will to soldier forward.
They try to feed off the WWE fans. Sami in the corner. Serious pain. Elbow to the face of Kross. Looking to rally now. Kross at a distance here. Okay. Gonna climb the top rope.
Technically, if you want to be technical, yes, he is. Dom has actually, it's been 20 years since the first time he appeared on WWE TV. So that's technically not wrong. That's technically not wrong.
This is what Kross wanted to avoid. Building momentum.
That is funny, Lab Rat, and it's truth. Like that is truth in comedy. Hey, I was on WWE DTV 20 years ago. I was involved in an angle.
About to go from bad to worse.
Dude, I will laugh my ass off if they somehow find a way to do Dominic on a pole match. Like, I'm sure if you pitch that idea to Dominic, he would think that's hilarious and be like, okay, let's figure out how to make that work.
Steel pipe in hand. That Kross is used against Zayn in the past. Sami Zayn for the moment. And now Scarlett not able to hand off the baton, so to speak, to Kross.
See, anyway, Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross.
As we expected they would. Looking for the exploder. And he has it up close. Kross on the back of his neck. Effective, though. And now Scarlett placing a punt into the hands of Kross. The official Sean Bennett back there with Zayn, checking on Sami Zayn's well-being. Sami setting up for a Lima kick. Scarlett grabs his leg. Bennett dealing with Scarlett now. It's deep, and I don't think.
Please. About to say, he better not fucking kick out. Thank God he did not kick out of that.
A controversial victory, but a victory nonetheless. Kross uses a steel pipe to the injured legs of Sami Zayn. It picks up a victory tonight.
Lab Rat,
Zayn still has not said.
I'll see you and I'll raise you. Get me Dom on a forklift, pal. Yeah, at least they did the right and logical thing by having it where he took the pipe to the to his ribs and actually ate the pin.
unfortunately will continue until an admission is made.
Yeah, I was worried he's gonna kick out of that pipe to the ribs.
We finished the evaluation, but I still need to finish up some of this paperwork.
That would be amazing, Labrat. That would actually be that's good creative. That's good creative right there.
AJ, I'll see you at SummerSlam.
Oh, so we're gonna see AJ and Dom at SummerSlam finally. Give me Io Sky, pal. Whoop whoop.
Tonight, Io Sky, one-on-one with Stephanie McCare live on Netflix.
Wait, Io and Steph? Valkyrie? Hang on. This is her main event? All right, not our main event. Okay, it better not be our main event. Shit.
And we are in the Bayou City tonight, Space City. This is Houston, Texas. We're downtown, Toyota Center, which is sold out with nearly 13,000 on hand tonight.
Internet issues, pal.
And also here in the front row tonight, Houston, he's here. The legend, the owner of Gallery Furniture, huge Houston sports fan, Mattress Mac, front row for Monday Night Raw.
Hey, Bruce, chat me up about Mattress Mac.
You needed a mattress? Here we go. Io, Stephanie, one-on-one tonight. Remember, they've only met one time in their career. That was back at the end of April. It ended up in an old contest with a lot of interference around the ring tonight. They hope to settle the score. And this could be a preview of what we'll see the final day of August in Paris, a clash in Paris. Kara, of course, earning herself a world title opportunity by winning the Women's Battle Royal in Evolution.
Women's wrestlers on the planet Earth competing in the same ring. There is potential for fireworks and magic. It is perfectly okay to expect that out of the genius of the sky and La Primera.
I would like to offer my congratulations tonight to none other than JC Jane, who not only is the NXT Women's Champion, but also the TNA Knockout.
You're looking at my notes?
Oh, you want to just go?
Oh, and I like the announcers pointing out giving JC Jane a shout out. Like, yeah, they're giving TNA a rub on Raw. Yeah, they're talking about some tips to the TNA results.
Great electricity for this matchup tonight between Io and Stephanie. Two of the best in the world. Never crossed paths, however, Corey, until they met here in WWE a couple of months ago.
If you're a fan of the drafts, as we say, you've been expecting this, you've been waiting for this for quite some time. And after their first encounter, as you mentioned, ending in a no contest, that's a disappointing finale. You want a decisive winner. Who is the best of the best? Is it McCare? Is it Sky? Look at this.
Io Sky, of course, he became a superstar in her native Japan. before coming over to WWE here in the States. Stephanie McCare cut her teeth both in Japan and Mexico before arriving on the scene in WWE just over a year ago.
And I don't think I'm out of line by saying Stephanie McCare may be the single hottest superstar in the business right now, male or female. Her ascent to the top of this game happened like
And Io Sky as well. And Io Sky now sends McCare, and McCare still hangs on.
look at this. Great defense.
Yeah, that was the only negative in that match was Moose like putting himself in position.
Locked in, most likely won't end the match. But can take a lot out.
Yeah, and that was weird that they pointed that out too. But at the same time, though, it's like as commentators, like, what are you supposed to do?
So close to SummerSlam in the triple threat for the world title.
My best guess is that Io wants to keep her game sharp.
Building down, kick out.
She's kind of like an anime wrestler come to life,
Saturday or Sunday.
if that makes any sense.
And listen, Io knows what she's facing at SummerSlam. She's encountered Rhea many times. Rhea's never been able to beat Io. But Naomi is the X factor in that situation. Io knows she needs to be essentially perfect come SummerSlam if she wants to lead with the Women's World Championship.
And Naomi was one of the greatest cash-ins of the Money in the Bank contract we've seen. Evolution. Part of that great.
Guy,
Woo woo!
Io wins it.
Nice takedown. Tony down again. Hitting combination and kick out by Sky. McCare is so fluid in the ring.
All of Stephanie's movements extremely crisp, carefully measured.
Hit Sky as well. That drop kick drives Stephanie out to the floor.
Here comes Io.
And Sky, Stephanie taken out. And the genius of the Sky starting to fly. Stephanie McCare fresh off a victory this past Friday night on SmackDown over Alba Fire of the Secret Service. The protection unit, of course, for Chelsea Green.
Great situational awareness by Io Sky. Open the official Orlando's top. They're going to continue the assault on the outside.
Io now. A sprinkler moonsault, and Stephanie moves into the ring to break the count. Stephanie McCare launches herself on the top rope, flying cross body. Stephanie takes over. Io Sky looking to rally here live on Monday Night Raw in Houston, Texas. Sold out Toyota Center, the penultimate Raw before SummerSlam a week from Saturday. Io Sky, Stephanie McCare. Io Sky so quick.
Amazing evasion, big right hand.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like a good commentator has to like kind of point that out, or there's only like when something like that happens, the commentator has only two options: call it out or just lay out and stay silent. Otherwise, trying to find some sort of justification for that, you just kill your own credibility as a character. So all you can do is call it out and be like, "What the fuck is this?" Or just stay silent. Yo, what's up, Nelson? Whoop whoop. The only really cool thing you missed, Nelson, is happened during a commercial break for people that have the ad-free version of Netflix, where Trick Williams had an interview and a promo. I should say current TNA World Champion Trick Williams had a promo where he called out The Undertaker to meet him on NXT tomorrow night. Whoop, whoop. after The Undertaker had already called him out on Twitter this weekend. Yeet, yeet. So obviously something's going to happen tomorrow night.
And Scott now to the apron. Theo making the long climb to the top turnbuckle, grinning ear to ear. Gets a drop kick, drives McCare to the mat. And a kick up by Io. I'll be honest. How many mornings have you woken up and done that in your mirror? Never. I don't believe you. Now look at this now. Nice kick out by Io. Wow. McCare doubled over in pain. Looks like the Dark Angel may have finally met her match in the form of the Sky. There's still work to do. I said it last week. We're looking at one of the best in the world today. Io Sky, the former women's world champion. Look at the bullet train attack. Nobody home. He's first to the turnbuckle.
True, but to be fair, though, in this situation, he actually is giving back and elevating wrestling. I mean, he's giving the rub to a younger talent who's the world champion of a different company. Like, would that have ever happened under Vince? That's so weird. But it's good for the business, though.
That opening, and what we're seeing is a healthy professional respect from both of these women. I don't want to use the word tentative, but almost cautious in their approaches toward one another because they understand. Oh, God.
Oh, really, Brad? I did not know that. Yeah, I don't watch LFG, so I was not aware of that. So yeah, they're obviously built. Yeah, so they're building to a under something with Undertaker and Trick Williams, and I'm guessing whoever Undertaker's champion is, that'll be who challenges Trick. Oh yeah, this would never happen under Vince. And Undertaker is a dude who, like, if anything I can give back to the business, to anybody who's willing to listen to what I have to give to them, I'm all in. And if he's doing an angle with Trick Williams, then obviously Trick Williams is somebody who's respectful and listening. Otherwise, he wouldn't be doing this angle with them. Which makes this even better because this is going to be real. I'd have to imagine Undertaker pulled, Trick Williams aside and said, "I'm going to go at you hard, but I expect you to fire back at me as hard as you can. Can you do that? Let's go." Yeah, tomorrow, dude, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's NXT with the whole Trick Undertaker thing, plus the TNA fallout. Like, NXT's quickly becoming a fun show to watch because you don't know what's going to happen. Like, so many universes, like, NXT's become the hub where, all of the smaller universes under the WWE umbrella converge. You got NXT, TNA, AAA, Evolve, LFG. Plus main roster involvement sometimes.
The urgency of McCare, understanding time was of the essence to stop the over the moonsault. What the hell is McCare thinking here? He'll just try to survive. Top rope now. She may not.
Hang on, I'm going to make sure I didn't. So now I'm a little bit fucked up, so I gotta make sure I didn't eat one of my sleep gummies. I'm going to count real quick. Whoop. Oh shoot, we got some Secret Service appearance on Raw, pal. Whoop whoop. Going after Velcro. You know what? I can get behind a Chelsea Green Stephanie Velcro rivalry, pal. That should be fun. That should be fun. Yeet yeet. Right, yeah, exactly, Lab Rat. Like, you couldn't miss anything during those days. Otherwise, it's like, because there was no the internet was still in its infancies, and then not everybody had it back then. So you had to watch both shows to know what was going on both shows. Or if you're, if you had a VCR, you watched one and recorded the other. And now Naomi's getting involved. And the Secret Harvest sticking it to a. Oh, and here comes Rhea Ripley, pal. Yeet, yeet. Nice, Nelson. Grats. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking? You know what? Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do some gaming after this is over. Not sure how long I'm gonna go, but yeah, we'll hop over on Twitch once this is over. Yeet, yeet. Oh, I like that, Lab Rat. That's a good angle. That's a good angle. I like that. Whoop whoop. Let's see, where am I at on Raw? We just saw the baby faces. See, that was the timestamp. We were at the 2 hour and 17-minute mark. Whoop whoop. So like we just saw a babyface alliance of Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Stephanie Velcro against the Secret Harvest and Naomi. Whoop whoop. Low key, pal. Whoop whoop.
As Alexa Bliss and the Queen Charlotte Flair join forces to challenge Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. This has gotten all out of control.
You know what? If there's one match I'm betting the house on at SummerSlam, I'm betting the house on Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair walking out with women's tag team titles. Like, they're trying. Charlotte wants to turn babyface. The story is obvious. Like, they're going to turn with her and Alexa and their relationship. Woo woo, yeah, pal. Pink winning tonight, pal. Yeet yeet. Yeah, and yeah, the relationship with the storyline with Alexa and Charlotte, where Charlotte clearly actually does care about Alexa, but she's trying her best because she's trying to put on the facade of the queen, but she doesn't want to show vulnerability and show that she actually cares about somebody. So that's kind of what's going on here. At least that's what I'm picking up. But I believe what happens at SummerSlam, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss walk out as tag team champs. And that basically completes the Charlotte Flair heel turn. Or, I'm sorry, face turn. Yeah, for real. Like, this actually feels like, this kind of feels like the real happy Charlotte coming out. Yeah, like she, like the awkwardness with her and Bliss seems legitimate because, like, those are two great, performers who understand their characters and know, like, the story they're trying to tell, while also adding their real feelings to it. Recipe for success, pal. Yeah, she found her smile. Also known as Shawn Michaels' fanny pack. Whoop, whoop. If you know, you know. A joke, satire, 100% joke and satire. Just throwing that out there so we don't get in trouble, pal. Whoop, whoop. No, but seriously, like one of the better things that in my opinion, on WWE programming is this angle and storyline with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, because like they do seem like legit real life friends who get the story and angle and understand each other and are playing off their real life, relationship to make the storyline work. That's the vibe I'm getting from it. Lab Rat, you know how crazy this is? As big as Triple H's nose is, he was the clean man. He was the clean man of the clique. Like, he was basically, he was the DD. At least allegedly, as far as like the stories I've heard, go. And get me Roman Reigns, pal, the OTC, whoop whoop. Oh, no worries, pal. Hang on, let me hit it. All right, we are at the 2 hour and 28-minute mark. Yeet, yeet.
I never want to be disrespectful or rude. You're off to a bad start with me tonight. I apologize. I never want to be. I don't ever want to be where it seems like I would be.
Nice, lad, red. Whoop, whoop. Or no, so whoop, whoop.
Disrespectful, rude, you know, like someone born in Texas. But so that you know, Seth Rollins is going to be out of action for a long, long time. And that opens up leadership void over here, which means, if you think about it, we can fix this. We can put this back together and look who and what comes along with me. Because you know, deep in your heart, we're far better together than opposing each other. You'll always be my family because I love you, my tribal chief.
I love you, my tribal chief. I love you, Solo.
Let's just put that on pause. There's one thing I forgot to do. Acknowledge me.
So Houston, what was he talking about? You want me to lead? A few years ago, I would have said those are wise words from a wise man, but you're not a wise man anymore. You're just a dumbass. Easy now, Junior.
Oh wait, so Paul Heyman's trying to get Roman Reigns to take over Seth Rollins.
The same thing to you as he did to me. Because in a few years, when you're the man around here, he's gonna take all the credit. That's what you're trying to do.
All right, I actually, okay, I like this. I like this. Roman's trying to smarten up Braun, be like, hey, Heyman's a leech, he's gonna fuck you.
Tell you firmly, it wasn't him. The only reason I'm the tribal chief is because they acknowledged me.
Dude, I like this. I like Roman Reigns trying to like drive a wedge between Heyman and Braun, which sets up Braun's inevitable babyface turn.
Oh, you damn right. The OTC was a champion too. But in this ring. And I will say this man had a part in that.
I can see that happening. I can see that.
He didn't have any part.
Roman, Jimmy, Jay, Jacob this time?
Come on. No.
Potentially. Nice, Nelson. Whoop, whoop.
I knew he got that one. But yeah, I lost that title. I did. It only took 4 years, but I lost it. But then you told everybody that I tuck my tail and I go off and I do whatever. But no, I went home to continue to raise the future bloodline.
Dude, I like that.
Which brings me to family. You see, when we talk about the bloodline.
Okay, this is good stuff right here. This is Roman getting real here.
The dumbass here. He thought we were
I
just
think.
another faction or something, or we were just some wrestling group. Nah, you could create those, but you couldn't create the bloodline. No, that was God's work.
All right, this is good stuff. This is good stuff right here, pal. Roman's killing it here with this promo.
And all that, I ain't gonna say it again. Back up, son.
Yeah, exactly like that. And Braun knew enough to step forward, and Roman knew enough to say something, and Paul knew enough to hold him back.
You used to be just a friend to our family. You were just a business partner. I made you a part of our family. You were chosen family to me. I gave you responsibility. And what you do?
Yeah, this feels natural and organic. And in the moment.
You want to know what he threw it away for? He threw it away for a best friend. Someone that he hadn't even talked to in over a decade. And you betrayed me and my family for him? Nah. Don't ever come out here. This is what the history books need to understand. Don't ever come out here.
Dude, this is like Roman's Magnus. This is like Roman's like Magnus. Oh, what's that phrase? Like this is Magnus open up. I'm gonna go look it up. Magnum opus. This is his magnum opus promo. Oh, now Braun's getting to talk. Nice.
Listen to me, Roman. Get this through your stall.
All right, so we're clearly building to Braun and Roman.
We don't want you here anymore. This offer because I know that Paul won't stab me in the back. You wanna know why? I hold value in this place. You're worthless. I'm the big dog now.
Yeah, yeah, they're testing him here. This is 100% a test / opportunity for Braun right here. Yeah, this right here, this feels like, all right, kid, Braun, we're handing you the ball. Let's see what you can do.
So do what you do best, Roman. Turn around and leave.
Which I think so far, at the very least, he accomplished the goal. At worst, he accomplished the goal. Braun held his own, I think. Enough. At least enough. I mean, yeah, for where on a curve and where Braun is, he absolutely is passing on this. Like as far as like where he's at, he passed the test.
I don't think your mic was working. If you need to say it again, please use mine.
Oh no. Oh damn, and then Roman actually threw some good ones in there. Dude, I'm liking this segment. It's actually been a pretty good segment. I got to give him credit. This whole thing, this has been pretty good. And here comes Cousin Jay for the save. Whoop, whoop. Well, he took his time, not as much time, but he still took his time. Yeah, not a bad close to the show. Not bad. I can't say anything. I mean, all I can like, I have to be, it'd be nitpicky at this point, but no, like, yeah, that's a good end of the show, pal. Probably one of the best endings to a Raw in a long time. Yep. For show. Yeet yeet. All righty. So we already gave the plugs earlier on the first part of the Raw Watch Long on the Impact Attack. But party is still going. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Twitch.tv/LG Brandon. Whoop whoop. We'll see you over there, pal. Yeet yeet.